Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeremiah Krakowski here. Welcome to the Grow Your Life podcast. If you haven't met me yet, I've been helping business owners for the last 17 years grow their businesses to 8 figures, and I've helped coach people for the last 6 years on how to go from just having an idea in a business to making 6 and 7 figures. And that's what I love to help people do. Growing in the mindset that's going to help you grow a business and how to get more sales, leads, customers, and clients online. Now, one of the biggest things that people ask me all the time is, how do I know that my ads are set up right? How do I know that my campaigns are set up right? And so I'm going to give you a crash course on making sure that some of this stuff's set up right, as well as some of the iOS 14 things that are online for you to check out. Now, listen, I do have a course called Social Media Ads That Work. That course teaches you everything that you need to know about creating ad campaigns that get results. The basic setup stuff, you literally need to learn it once, and then you create ads, and you create multiple ads, and you create hundreds of ads, and creating ads multiple times, that's what's going to get you better at creating ads. The setup stuff, the basic setup stuff is really, too many people are overcomplicating it in their head and making it far too difficult to them than it ever needs to be. And so I want to just simplify this for you here in this episode. The first thing is that in the ads manager, you want to go in here and take a look at, I'm going to go into one of my accounts right here. Take a look at making sure that you have the domain name set up right. They're going to walk you through this process on Facebook, setting up your domain name by going to business settings. And what you're going to do is under business settings, you're going to go to, brand safety, domains, and you're going to verify your domain name. And you're going to go through this process. If you can't figure this out, find somebody on Fiverr.com that can do this for you. They can verify your domain name. Verify Facebook domain name. You can find somebody to do this very easily, and they'll verify your pixel. Okay? Now, once that's verified, then you can set up your events in the ads manager. Okay? So you go into the events manager right here, and you scroll down to this part where it says aggregated event management, and you can configure web events, and you can add the main events that you're going to be running for conversion campaigns. Now, you want to do conversion campaigns. Often the biggest issue that I see people do, the main issues that they're not setting their ads up right, is they're not installing the pixel because they say it's too hard or whatever. Or which again, you can find somebody to do it for like $5. They can set it up. So that's not an excuse. They are not running conversion ads, or they're trying to target too small of an audience that it can't even reach people. And so those are the 3 main things that you want to look out for. And usually when I'm going through a client's campaign, they either have an issue set up, they're not running the conversions right, they're just trying to run traffic, and they're not running conversions. Here's the thing. A conversion ad campaign you want to run to a large audience. A traffic campaign is an audience that's smaller than 20,000 people. Even 10,000 people. Will run a conversion ad campaign if it's the first time reaching those 20,000 people. So small audiences, you can run traffic campaigns. Large audiences, you want to run conversion campaigns. Otherwise, you're just going to be throwing money in the toilet if you do that. So you want to set up your conversion events right here, and you just click on Manage Events. You press Edit, and you add these. You go here and you press the green Add Event button, and you add those events right here that are your conversions off of your pixel, okay? Again, in my ads course, I walk you through setting up the pixel and adding that to your website and getting that working. So I'm not going to walk you through that on here, but just make sure that you set these events up. Then once you go to your ads manager and you create a campaign, you're going to want to create your campaign as a conversion ads campaign, okay? So conversion ads campaign lets you decide to do add to cart. It lets you decide to do initiate checkout. It lets you decide on these conversion goals. Traffic is low quality conversion. It just means people are landing on your website. That means nothing. I could send a whole bunch of high school students to your website, but they're not going to spend money with you. Facebook will just send a bunch of random people to your website. You want conversion goals to where Facebook's going to move the algorithm around to find people that are actually going to do something on your site, like clicking add to cart, like taking action, setting up that pixel that way. And you can set up the pixel code in some of the code editors on your website. You go to pixel code conversion. I'll usually type in add to cart. You can do add to cart, purchase, different things like this. We're going to pull up the website add to cart conversion right here. Is it not clicking? There we go. Perfect. And you can actually copy this conversion event. There's these different various conversion events that you can use. You can copy these conversion events. These are more advanced conversion events. And again, in my course, I walk you through how to set up these conversion events and tracking conversions through your site. I walk you through exactly setting all of that up. So let's say that you're running a conversion event. Again, you can do it this way by taking the tracking code and you paste it on your website in that little custom code box. You add that conversion event. Otherwise, you can go to the events manager. Under events manager, and you can go to add events, and you can do from a new website. That's where you add the pixel to your site. You're going to go to from the pixel, open the event setup tool. And so then if I go to jeremiahkrakowski.com, I can actually set up events on my site using the Facebook pixel helper here as well when people click on buttons. So I click on track a new button, and I can track if people land on a page if they click on certain buttons. So I want them to click on a certain button on my site, and so that's going to equate to a conversion goal. Then the algorithm is going to find the people that are most likely to take those conversions and run your ads to those people. Okay? And so that's what you want to do when you're running your campaigns. You want to find the people that are going to convert to taking different actions. You can even link people to your blog and then set different conversion goals, such as them reading other blog posts or exploring other parts of your site. That way you're finding consumers of your site and getting more traffic from people, okay? And so setting up your conversions that way is important. Once you create an ad set, your ads are always going to be split up between campaign, ad set, and ads. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to usually have 3 to 4 different video ads and 3 to 4 different graphics, and record the video ads with your phone. You can just record them with your phone where you're talking to somebody about what you're selling. For instance, I would be like, listen, have you launched a product or service on the internet and you're trying to get sales? My course, Irresistible Offers That Sell, shows you exactly what to do to get more sales, to create the offers that get people to convert with you, okay? Which, by the way, if you don't have that course, if you don't have either of my courses, again, check them out on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. Social media ads that work. So the social media ads course is all about setting up your ad campaigns, specifically building the ads that work. And then Irresistible Offers That Sell is all about creating the offer that you're sending your ad to. Usually the issue has to do with if you're not getting click-throughs, if people are not clicking your ad, then your ad is broken. If they're clicking your ad and you're not getting sales, then that has to usually do with your offer. And your offer is misaligned with what your target customer wants. I know that's a tough cookie to hear for a lot of you, is that your customer doesn't want what you're actually putting out there. But if you're creating an offer that's disconnected with the desires of your target customer, that's what happens. They don't buy from you. And so these courses walk you through that process, okay? And so when you create ad campaigns, you're going to want to go through the process of, I'll usually do conversions or traffic. Those are the only two really that I run anymore. Traffic, I reserve just for retargeting. So I'll create audiences that I retarget traffic to under the audiences tab, and I'll take the activities that they do, whether they're watching videos on my social media, whether they're engaging with my social media, whether they visited a page on my website, and we'll create lookalike audiences with this. We're going to want to run lookalike audiences that are 5%. Before it would have been 1%. Now you want to run them at 5%, okay? And so when you run your ads to that lookalike audience, let the algorithm do its work with a conversion goal ad campaign, okay? And so when you set up your conversion goal ad campaign, I just set this to a daily budget of whatever I want to do. I don't mess with anything else. I just go click next. I select the pixel that I'm going to use. I select the event that I want. However, I've set that up on my website. So you're going to have this set up ahead of time. And then you want to use the Facebook Pixel Helper in Google Chrome. You want to use this to show you where the pixel is set up, what actions are tied to the pixel, so that you can connect that to what actions people are going to be taking on your website, okay? And then you can make sure that that's set up right. So you set this up. You set the audiences that you're going to target. Again, I use lookalike audiences for a lot of my campaigns, based on people that checked out my offers course and my coaching. Somebody's within the bounds of that, and that lookalike audience is about 18 million people that are going to be similar to my customers that are going to buy my products, okay? And then as you expand out further, you're going to want to use broad targeting to get into other countries as well. I leave this on automatic placement and then conversion ad delivery. Sometimes I'll set a cost cap. And then we go in and we set up our media, our image, our text, our headline, our link. And then you have to actually select the domain name right here that you're running the ad to, okay? So that's one of the biggest new things that is happening. Then what you want to be able to do is you just want to duplicate that campaign once you add a video or a graphic with some copy, and I'll duplicate it with maybe 4 different ad creatives, graphics, and 4 different videos. And then we will test that out, and then we'll see, okay, what do people resonate with? And then I'll make 4 more graphics. I use Canva to do this. You can use canva.com to create the graphics for your ad campaigns quickly. It takes you minutes. That's it. Just use one of their templates, type in some text, maybe add your face to it, and boom, you got ads already created very simply that way. We helped a client with some of this. I literally pulled up just some of these basic ones for their network, threw that in there, and that's the ad that we ran. We just ran this off of Canva. And then we recorded videos with a smartphone that were inviting people to take action. You need to run video ads. Way too many people I see make the mistake of not running video ads because they don't feel comfortable on video. I'm sorry. Your ads are just not going to work unless you're running video ads alongside graphic ads and running them at the same time. You need to. So start running video ads and make sure that you're calling people to action. You're leading them to the page. And then, again, you're going to have to look at your offer. Does your offer speak to? Is it connected with your ad? Or is there a disconnect? People are going to be in one train of thought. And so there needs to not be any moment where there's a disconnect in their mind from what they see in the ad to what they get on the other side. Okay? And so ultimately, based on whether it be the pixel setup, the conversion goals are set up wrong, or you're just not running enough ads, or your landing page might need some help, some of your copy, which I have a couple episodes on this podcast about copywriting that you can check out. You can check out my ads course. You can check out my irresistible offers course. Anything somewhat to do with that is why your ads are not working, and you can quickly solve that by just doing what I showed you here today. I just saved a lot of you from needing to do a coaching call with me just by walking through this process. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. You can create ad campaigns that get results by doing this, by starting now and setting up your ads the right way. As I teach in that course, a lot of people were running ads the wrong way, and now that iOS 14 happened, they're not getting results. I have not changed any of the way that I run ads for myself or any of the clients that I consult since iOS 14 happened whatsoever, except for just setting up those domain names. And so you can get results with your ad campaigns by connecting with your target customer. Your ad needs to connect with the people that you're running the ads to. It needs to connect with what are their desires, what are their needs, what are their interests, what do they care about. And when you can connect with that and you run a feedback loop to listen to your target customers, you run a feedback loop to hear what do they want. You can roll out more products and services and offers and ads that connect with what your customers are telling you. You need to listen to your customers. You need to listen to you need to get into conversations with people and talk right back to them the words that they're already saying in your ad campaigns and in your offers. Sure, you may have a message that is not the same as how they talk, but you're going to lose them if you're trying to make them be like you. So you need to talk the way that they talk to get results. The way that your customers talk is how you want to connect and talk. When I say talk, I mean verbally, I mean written word, copywriting, website, the words that you type out, the copy that's written in your ads has to be the same way that your target customers talk, and that's going to connect with them to get them to buy from you. And that's one of the last things that I see people doing wrong with their ads is they're so stinking disconnected from what the customer actually wants. They're trying to force feed down the customer's throat what they think they should get, and then are upset that people aren't buying it. I'm sorry, that's not how human beings work. To run successful ad campaigns, you are going to have to connect with what they're saying, what they want, even if it's not what you would normally do or would be authentic to you. When you're running ads, you need to speak directly to what are their problems, what's the solution that you offer, keep it simple, and lead them to what they want. When they buy it, they're going to get what they need, the solution. But you have to use the language that's connected to what they want, which is often very, very different from what they need. What they want and what they need are very disconnected. And so if you're leading with what they need, you will often never get sales. If you lead with what they want and what they're already saying and what they're already asking for, that's how you get more sales, my friends. And so shift your thinking on this as well, about how to get results with your ads, and start using the language that your target customers are already using. Set up your ad campaigns, simplify it, keep it simple. But you're going to want to run campaigns with multiple ad creatives, not just one ad, and expecting that to grow your business. When you do that, that's going to get you more results, and that's going to take you to the next level to growing your business. Check out the 2 courses that I have, and if you want some more hands-on help with running your ads, I help people with that in my coaching. We go through this together to help them set up their ad campaigns. I don't run people's ads anymore unless they're paying me over $10,000 a month consulting their companies. I just don't do that for anybody anymore. For the $1,000 to $2,000 a month, it's just not worth it to me. The amount of effort needed for that. And so, if you need some help with your ad campaigns, you can schedule a call with me, and we can set up a time on Zoom where we can go over your ad campaigns. You can buy a package of coaching with me to do that together. All right? So, grow your life, everybody. Start running more profitable ad campaigns. We'll talk soon. Have a good one.